Hey Rose, it's Friday, May 23rd, your 24th birthday! Happy birthday! If you've seen our most recent couple of videos, you know that to celebrate our birthdays, Rose and I went to Chaco Canyon in the New Mexican desert to view the ruins of the ancient Chacoan people. Well, today I thought I would talk a bit about the ancient Chacoans themselves and share some more stories from our trip. From the years 800 to 1200, Chaco Canyon was a major cultural hub for the ancient Pueblo peoples of the area. Thousands of sites have been discovered in Chaco Canyon and more are being found each year. Before the culture that actually built the ruins, people had been living in the area for over 10,000 years. However, they were nomadic and therefore didn't build any great structures. However, by around the year 800, something had changed that caused these local people to start building these huge buildings. And we think it had something to do with their worshipping of the skies. The ancient Chacoans used the skies for everything. They used the positions of the sun and the moon to predict the seasons and to know when to harvest their crops. They also worshipped the sun and the other gods that formed the constellations that they could see in the stars. They built these elaborate structures, often with the main purpose of viewing celestial events like solstices and equinoxes. This allowed their culture to thrive. In fact, they were doing so well that they built a series of roadways, allowing for travel between sites and trade between peoples. These roadways were so important to the Chacoan people, which is why a great deal of work went into them, as shown by this ancient Chacoan stairway, which at one point would have carved a path all the way through this mesa cliff, before the mesa had collapsed and destroyed part of the stairway. Of all of the sites discovered in Chaco Canyon, the most impressive by far is the Pueblo Bonito Great House that Rose and I were so lucky to have the opportunity to explore. In its prime, the structure contained over 600 rooms that stood 4 and 5 stories above ground, the entire complex covering about 3 acres. There were many underground passageways that connected different rooms, as well as kivas, which are large subterranean rooms that the ancient Chacoans included in nearly every structure that they built. Pueblo Bonito served many functions such as trading, ceremony, storage, hospitality, astronomy, and burial, with very few rooms actually used as living quarters. We could think of it as a combination of town hall, trade markets, and visitor center. Basically an ancient version of a busy downtown area. Chaco Canyon holds the largest collection of ruins north of Mexico. Even though these buildings were built over 1,000 years ago, they remained the largest buildings in all of North America, all the way up until the 19th century. Wow. To me, this is just another example of the impressive drive of human beings. The things that we can accomplish when we have strong ideas and beliefs is truly astounding. Rose, I had an unbelievable time in the desert with you. Happy birthday, and we will see you on Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, the house of Walter White, Heisenberg himself. It's 2 in the afternoon, and we are in the middle of a desert.
Oh, yeah.
Like, whew, for hours. These are the original boards holding this 1,000-year-old ceiling up. So beautifully and perfectly preserved.